Alright, this is a brand new product I just got in. This is from DJI, the same creators of the DJI Phantom drones and the DJI Inspire and the whole product line. This is basically a handheld camera gimbal that videos in 4K. Now, these are actually cheaper to buy than if you bought a handheld gimbal and put a GoPro on it. Unless, of course, you already have a GoPro camera, then this isn't going to work. But by the time you add in your new GoPro camera, what are they in Canada? They're like $600 for the one that can shoot in 4K video. And then your handheld gimbal on top of that is another $300-400. You're already over $1,000 plus tax. Where this here was, if you get it in America, it's $649 US. In Canada with tax, I paid like $919. But let's open this up and let's have a look at it. This is the evolution right here of doing video. So I'm going to put the battery in the charger, let it charge up for a little bit, and then we're going to demo this. Alright, I got the camera set up, but I'm just going to show you what you could see in the app, where I can zoom around. You power it up. Now you can see just how the gimbal works. And then you can use the joystick here to maneuver it around. Now if you want to take a selfie, you tap, there's a trigger on the back here, right there. So if you want to do a selfie video, you tap it 3 times. And then it gets pointed towards you. Tap it twice. And then it goes back. Now one of the things I want to show you, let's say I'm going to center it by pressing it twice. So if I'm walking this way, and if I'm going for a walk, and I want to keep filming that way, and if I turn it, the camera is going to go that way. But if I want to keep it going that way, so I'll center it, and then you hold the trigger down, and that way, if I go like that, it'll keep the camera centered where I'm going, which will be really good for hiking. Now one thing I have noticed, and you can hear the noise, and the camera picks that noise up, which I don't find is good. It does have a microphone port in there, so I'm going to grab a microphone when I take it outside and actually test it. But in a nutshell, this is how it goes. Well, luckily I was just about to head out, and iTunes was able to download that app I needed for the Osmo camera. So now let's head out and try it out. I got the microphone plugged in, so I'm going to do a video result with it in, with it out, because I know the gimbal's going to pick up noise. So let's go play around. Alright, so now we're going to walk down to the river. And then after I make the video, we can go over and see just how smooth it really was. So now I'm down by the river, and I'm using the camera joystick to pan around. Now you guys won't be able to see this, but in the camera, if I hold, like I showed you before in the basement, if I hold the trigger down once and I move the camera around, it's always going to stay on that fixed point where I put it. Okay, I'm just going to hold the trigger. And as you can see, it's trying to keep going where I had the camera focused, but now it's kind of off center. Hit the trigger twice. It's going to recenter where I need to be. Just going to walk through the woods a little bit. Now if you're going to go to selfie mode 3 times, Alright, now I'm kind of talking to you guys at the same time. So, I'm just gonna walk down to the rocks here. If I don't trip first, I'm gonna flip the camera around. Back, you guys can see where I'm going. It's kind of nice that I can control it with the joystick. So now I'm down, I'm gonna point. Yeah, this is cool. So now I pulled the microphone out and I'm going for a walk. So you guys are most likely gonna hear noise from the gimbal now. It's one of the things I noticed right away as soon as it powered up. So you're able to hear the motors in the gimbal. I'm pretty sure the camera's gonna pick that up as well. So I'm just going to stop the video and then play that back. One thing this is gonna come out great for is out hiking and that, because there won't be any of that camera shake anymore. Where I'm walking on terrain that's rough, it'll just be smooth. The wind's starting to pick up, so you're probably gonna see some noise, but we shall see. Now you guys won't be able to see, but if I hold my finger down on the screen of my iPhone, a blue dot shows up, and then I can control the camera with that, which is kind of neat. Once again, I'll hit selfie mode. Yeah, so far this camera seems pretty cool. Like I said, I'm going to have to upload the footage and see just how good it is, because like I said before, the noise from the gimbal is a big downfall with it. But I think that's to be expected with any type of gimbal camera. But there may be a way to silence it, like I said. But this is a pretty good test, is just to go out and walk and try this bad boy out and see how well she performs. Right now I'm just using the joystick. Or if I can get a... I wonder if you can do a 360. Almost. You can almost do a 360. I guess you can. The one way it locked for some reason. Now it's just going around. And then that's all the way down. And that's all the way that way. But I like how I'm walking. I'm holding in the trigger because it's keep filming where I first set it. Release the trigger, hit it twice, recenters it, back on track. There's my lone car in the parking lot with the winter rims already put on. Wonder just how smooth the video is going to be. Somebody dropped some zigzags there on the ground, probably smoking dope here. Alright, we're inside. Alright, I'm going to leave the video there. I'm pretty satisfied so far with this camera. Like I said, I got to take it out and use it more. I can tell you right now, the battery life is going to dwindle quite fast. I'm already at 27%, so it's something else you're going to look for. On a 16 gig card, if you filmed at 4K, you got 35 minutes of video. And the clicking you heard in the video was from where I had the mic attached on my jacket when I was walking. It was clicking. Has nothing to do with the camera. Like I said, this is all new. Yeah, so right now I'm holding the camera out full extent, so it does make it a little bit awkward talking because I got to hold it out so far. But I guess this is where, like, if you had a stick that they sell, would definitely help out for that purpose. But overall, like I said, I think this camera is going to be pretty good. you definitely have to go with the lapel mic, because the camera does pick up too much noise, and as you see in the video, filming from just the built-in mic has got horrible sound. But anyways, I'm gonna get going. If you guys want any requests made of this camera, like anything you want to see done, if you're curious about buying it, let me know. I'll make a video for it. I'll upload it on my secondary channel. But this is hopefully going to change the way I do videos, especially when I go out hiking or something, or exploring, or off-roading. It opens up a whole new world of options. But anyways, I'm going to get going. If you guys have any questions or comments, post them below. Otherwise, thanks for watching.